We have done it about 7 years ago before kids. It was a 12-day retreat. To summarize it, you go in there, and first day, you get instructions on how to do it, and 10 days you practice that, and the last day you have discussions. If you have any questions, you can ask the teacher. It's next to Clear Lake. You're in the redwoods. You can listen to the birds. You can tent outside. It's beautiful. You can meditate in the woods. It's super nice. So for 12 days, no talking other than communication with the teacher. No word to yourself, to anybody else. No hand gestures. No eye contact. Nothing. You just focus on yourself. So this time, we didn't want to take 12 days off, so we did just for the weekend. But I want to tell you, actually, there are 2 levels of meditation. Most of the people have done the first level. So mainly, you close your eyes and then you try to focus on something. Most people try to do that on breathing because everybody has to breathe. So that's like something that, is constantly changing. So you breathe in, breathe out. You try to focus on the air coming through in and out here, or sometimes around here as the air goes through. Or some people try to focus on their belly. As you breathe in, your belly goes up and down. And then as you do that, the more you do it, your mind becomes more mindful, more calmer. You try not to think about the past, things that you can't change anymore, things that are not happening in future. You don't get too anxiety. So if you have sleep issues, it helps you. That's a general logic of meditation. Most people have done that, or people who have done meditation. But there is another layer to it. When you can practice that, you will achieve enlightenment. It has nothing to do with the religion. It doesn't matter what religion you are. Enlightenment is more like purifying your mind so that even if your body is suffering, let's say you have cancer, you are lying in bed at the hospital, even if you're in physical pain, you'll be able to handle it better. So that's a mindset. So at the beginning, I didn't get the concept. I was like, how can we? Okay, breathe in and out. I can do that. But how can I purify my mind? I think too much. Past, present, future, and this and that. So it is like this. I asked the teacher that too. What's the logic of trying to purify our mind? How can we do that? So you start with the scanning of your body. You can scan anything, but since when you close your eyes, it's easy to focus on your body. You try to scan yourself from top to bottom or bottom to the top. You go from every part of the body going down. The language comes from India. It's called Sanskrit. It's called Sankaras. Those are changing moments. You try to see if there is anything going on. You scan it through, and then you will feel the sensations throughout your body. Some sensations might be hot, cold. You know that you're touching something. As you sit longer, you will feel pain, whatever. The main thing is that as you feel the sensation, you train your mind not to react to it. So like if it's in pain, your natural thinking is that you want to change the position. It's not comfortable. I want to change it. I want to change it now. You know what? I'm not comfortable. I'm hot. I want the AC on. I'm cold. I want the sweater on. So our minds start thinking about what we don't like and how we can change it and want to take action right away. The practice is giving you a chance to get the practice of not reacting to it right away. It's not just for the bad things. Even sometimes like, oh my goodness, AC is so good, you like it so much, you don't want it to change. You want to hold on to it, you don't want this to end. Or the food tastes so good, you love it, you enjoy it, it's good. But you also need to train yourself so that you don't crave for it too much. So what happens is in life, at work or in your personal life, people get into troubles because when something is going so well, they don't want it to end. When you're earning money, they want more and more. I want more of it, more. I want all the promotions I can get. I'll fight with my coworkers so that I'll be number one on the exam list. I'll make sure that my boss likes me. It's all about getting more and more. That you put more stress on yourself, and then sometimes you become unethical. Maybe to make all the money, we might rob the bank. We might try to steal. That we'll try to cheat in the exams. Anything. So when the craving is too much, it's actually not a good thing. It will affect you in the long run and also in the short run. And also, when situation is bad, when you have too much aversion, you'll be like, I want this to end. Like you're driving, somebody cuts you off, you get pissed off easily. It's mainly because you can't control it. You're not realizing that. Your mind is so used to reacting to it right away. Something good, something bad. The main trick is that we need to, like, when I get excited, I speak too fast. So I need to train myself. So I take my time to, think and slow down. It's the main thing. And so I was like, it makes sense. And so it's easy. You can scan yourself and do it at home. If you want to check out more, the website is called DHAMMA. It's called Dharma.org. Dharma means law of nature. It's not specific to any religion. Anybody can practice it. There are a lot of centers, throughout the United States, throughout the world. They became more known because of the CEO for Twitter, Jack Dorsey. One day, he discovered it. He went to Clear Lake and he started practicing that, and then he was like, okay, you know what? He was very stressful at work, and it helped him. So now he put it on Twitter. You can look at his Twitter account. He said he would try to make it as a habit for himself. Every year, he would try to allocate about 2 weeks time minimum to work on himself. So what he was saying is that when your clothes get dirty, when something gets dirty, items, whatever, you have to wash it off. You have to do that whenever it gets dirty. It's like that. Our minds get stressed and dirty, and it's more like too much. It's like taking a vacation. It's more like a mindfulness vacation. You just focus on yourself, no electronics, no phones, no TV. You get disconnected. You try not to think about bad things, good things going on. You try to train yourself to be more mindful. And I want to go to the next step, how you can apply that. After it becomes more like a habit to you, you can apply it at work. You'll become more patient with your coworkers, or that's when your boss yells at you, you will know how to react without taking it personally. Or somebody who reports to you you feel like he or she is not giving you respect that you deserve. You'll be able to work it out without taking it personally right away. And also, same thing with your spouse. When the neighbors plays music so loud, you'll be able to have this more. It helps you with conflict resolution, rather than taking it. I have to jump on it. I have to fight with them right away. Getting pissed out back at it right away. You'll be able to calm yourself and clear your head and find your ways that are more effective for you and the